Welcome to our project presentation in the Marketing Management course.
KPMG is a multinational audit company with multiple offices located throughout the world. The office in Jönköping stands in front of several issues regarding employee turnover. Therefore, the topic of employee branding emerged during our meeting with KPMG in Jönköping. Employer branding is a strategy where an organization aims to affect an employee's perceptions regarding a company. Through the development of an understandable employer brand, the aim is to improve factors influencing economic and psychological attributes that together enhance their capability of retaining and recruiting personnel. KPMG can leverage from an employer branding strategy since it can be developed with the goal to reduce the employee turnover rate and the disadvantages that come with it. We started out by defining what employer branding is and how to implement it at KPMG. We found an employer branding strategy that consists of 8 steps that enables the firm to develop an effective approach to a topic. We will now provide information about each step as well as arguments for why we believe they are relevant for this project. The first step to a strategic employer branding is to understand the business needs. To succeed with employer branding, companies need to know their long-term business goals. A critical factor is therefore to understand the critical conditions that the business needs in order to achieve the goals of the long-term business plan already in the planning stage. After working through the business goals, there are questions that should be considered. For instance, how much time and resources does the company need to put on those who are already employed compared to possible employees? Both the primary and secondary competence target groups must also be defined in order to know which ones they are primarily targeting.
Once the target groups have been defined, it is important for companies to develop a further understanding to be efficient in employing new talents. By incorporating self-evaluations, breaking down the target group and creating a candidate persona, the company is able to create an overall understanding in order to meet their target group's needs.
Employer value proposition is defined as the benefits and bonuses received by employees in exchange for their performance at the workplace. Optimizing an EVP means ensuring that it includes attributes and communication topics that are attractive, internally true, trustworthy, sustainable, and which distinguish the employee over time. Selecting clear key performance indicators is another critical step in employer branding since it, for instance, enables the company to analyze and control the effectiveness of the application. Several types of KPIs may be used, for instance, employee turnover rate and employee engagement level.
Recruitment marketing is a process of attracting and engaging the kind of people the company wishes to employ. To be able to market successfully, there has to be an understanding of the target group and where they are in their decision process. This enables the company to tailor both their message and the most suitable channels of communication.
An annual plan consists of the same elements included in employer branding. When these have been developed, one can conduct an activity plan which aims at attaining business goals. Furthermore, the activity plan should describe the variety of activities and when they should be carried out.
The next step in employer branding is the communication ideas that should be developed in regarding to EVP and the communication channels to have the best influence on the target group. These ideas should also differentiate the organization from its competitors. However, before they are implemented, they need to be tested against the target group.
Our first attempt of gathering information was through an interview over email with employees at KPMG, as well as an interview with the CEO of KPMG, Magnus Fagerstedt. These interviews are the basis and have served as a foundation through the report. In addition to the interviews, secondary data consisting of numerous articles and websites as well as academic literature has been used to support and relate to the information handed to us by KPMG. Our ambition was that the interviews, together with the data collected through the interview, should provide us with information that enabled us to draw relevant and informative conclusions regarding the research topic. The impression received during the email interview with KPMG was that they care about their reputation regarding their competitiveness among other firms. Since an essential improvement for KPMG is to reduce the employee turnover rate, they provide an environment where individual growth is seen as a critical factor for fulfilling business needs. Furthermore, a positive aspect of having a defined target group is the possibility to specify and achieve their needs and desires. By measuring KPIs such as the employee turnover rate, KPMG can get an insight of how severe the issue is, as well as through employee evaluations and surveys in which KPMG is able to measure and gain a deeper understanding of what needs to be further developed within the company. This knowledge obtained through these surveys may provide a possibility for diminishing employee turnover. EVPs could also be an important element in the diminishing of employee turnover since it contributes to a feeling of being valued and rewarded for their performance at the company.
The bundle of channels KPMG uses for attracting employees is mainly social media, podcasts, and events. The communication channels allows a personal and sincere picture to be established among potential recruits, as well as increased awareness of all possible career paths offered within the firm, which increases the chances of the most suitable people being attracted to the company. The communication channels, together with the EVP, contributes to the developments of communication ideas that are compelling to their target groups. A possible communication idea is to reflect an intimate image of the company, which can contribute to establishing a personal connection with the company. In conclusion, the company could consider the following suggestions: to review the resources they put on already employed at the company to ensure that they feel valued. KPMG could also incorporate employee evaluations and surveys to maintain their relationship and better understand the variation of their target group. In order to diminish the problems they are facing with employee turnover, it could be considered to provide an ability to progress and develop their careers as well as being long-term sustainable. A suggestion would be measuring KPIs such as employee turnover rates and employee engagement level in order to create further knowledge about the employees. Another suggestion is to continuously stay updated on all their communication channels such as social media, podcasts, and events. KPMG could also incorporate career-focused activities as well as team-building activities into their annual plan, since it could increase the well-being of their employees and working environment. Lastly, since KPMG wish to retain their employees for a long-term perspective, our suggestion would be to incorporate personal stories from employees that have stayed within the company for a long-term period.
A sincere thank you for watching and listening to our video.